Hello, today's video we have the following content.
Official media revealed that Xiao Zhan's The Legend of the Condor Heroes has achieved a big loss. 400 million cost for 600 million box office, the screening rate is too low. Recently, some online media announced the revenue and loss of many movies during the Spring Festival. When talking about the new The Legend of the Condor Heroes movie starring Xiao Zhan and Zhuang Dafei, the official media revealed that this movie has achieved a big loss. The cost of more than 400 million has exchanged for 600 million box office revenue. The loss is a foregone conclusion. It is worth mentioning that this movie is not the most loss-making movie during the Spring Festival, not to mention that the screening rate of this movie has always been at the bottom, and the box office has fallen, which is quite helpless. It is reported that the official media Phoenix.com published an article exposing that Xiao Zhan's new movie The Legend of the Condor Heroes during the Spring Festival has achieved a big loss. The cost of more than 400 million has exchanged for 600 million box office. At the same time, among the major movies during the Spring Festival, only Nezhe, The Devil Boy Conquers the Dragon King made a lot of money. Detective Chinatown 1990 also performed well. Fengshen 2, Xiao Zhan's The Legend of the Condor Heroes, Operation Dragon and others all suffered big losses. For the new movie The Legend of the Condor Heroes starring Xiao Zhan, the film's scheduling rate has always been at the bottom, and the key attendance rate is still the second highest during the Spring Festival. I personally think that more screenings should be arranged. The box office of The Legend of the Condor Heroes was cold, and the film producers blamed Xiao Zhan's fans. Is this the right thing to do? In the Spring Festival movie market, the box office of Nezhe, The Devil Boy Conquers the Dragon King was booming, but The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero performed poorly despite the halo of pre-sale box office exceeding 100 million yuan. The film producers directly blamed Xiao Zhan's fans, saying that fans bought multiple tickets but did not actually watch the movie, resulting in a reduction in theater scheduling. This operation is really confusing. The pre-sale was hot, but the actual box office was cold. The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero showed strong momentum in the pre-sale stage, with a box office of more than 100 million yuan. However, once the movie was released, the actual box office was not satisfactory. The film producers explain that in order to support their idol, Xiao Zhan's fans bought a large number of movie tickets but did not go to watch the movie, resulting in low attendance in the theater, so the theater was unwilling to schedule more films. This statement has caused considerable controversy. The real problem is the quality of the movie, and it is a bit unreasonable to blame the fans. The real reason for the dismal box office is probably the movie itself. Regardless of whether the fans' actions have an impact, the poor quality of the movie is the hard flaw. The film production is obviously perfunctory, the plot has no depth, the fighting scenes rely entirely on special effects, and the literary scenes are even more lackluster. The male and female protagonist scenes have no sparks, which makes the whole movie lack of appeal. A failed attempt to adapt Jin Yong's works. This movie is adapted from Jin Yong's classic work The Legend of the Condor Heroes. Jin Yong once said that he did not want Sui Hart to shoot his works. It seems that the old man's vision is reasonable. Even if there are traffic big names like Xiao Zhan in the movie, it seems powerless to save the situation. The poor quality of the movie, the poor reputation of the audience, and the poor box office performance. Fans' extreme operations. Xiao Zhan's performance in the movie was originally highly anticipated, but the flaws of the movie itself could not even save him. In order to rush the box office, fans took various extreme measures, and some even suggested that young female fans use beauty to attract male audiences to give good reviews. These operations are not only ridiculous, but also damage Xiao Zhan's popularity. Who is stealing the box office? In order to explain the dismal box office, fans pointed the finger at the theater's scheduling and other competing films, and even claimed that Nezhe stole the box office of The Legend of the Condor Heroes. This statement sounds a bit absurd. The real problem is not anything else, but the quality of the movie itself. The entanglement between traffic stars in the film market. In today's film market, the quality of movies starring traffic stars is uneven. Movies where traffic stars occupy the leading role are more risky. There are very few directors who can take advantage of the fan bonus of traffic stars while ensuring the quality of the movie. Talented directors like Guo Fan and Xiao Zhan are particularly scarce in the market. Audiences need to make rational choices. For the film market to develop healthily, audiences need to raise their requirements for film quality and resist those production methods that rely solely on traffic stars. Only when producers truly feel the pressure of the market will they learn to respect the audience and the market. The poor box office performance of The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero, has triggered a profound reflection on film production and market strategies. As a film adapted from Jin Yong's classic martial arts novel, it should have carried the audience's expectations and feelings. However, the final market feedback did not meet expectations, exposing problems in many aspects of the film. The film company attributed the poor box office performance to insufficient fan support, which is extremely inappropriate. The success of a film should be based on the quality of the work itself, rather than relying on the blind support of fans. The enthusiasm of fans is important, but it cannot make up for the flaws such as weak plot, single character creation or rough production. The audience's aesthetics are becoming more and more mature, and they pay more attention to the logic of the story, the three-dimensional sense of the characters, and the overall artistic level of the film. The problems at the production level of the film cannot be ignored. From the script adaptation to the director's technique, to the performance of the actors, none of them effectively restored the essence of the original work. The lack of depth in the plot adaptation weakened the sense of hierarchy of the characters' growth, and although the visual effects were gorgeous, they could not cover up the emptiness of emotional expression. In addition, there are also deviations in the marketing strategy, which relies too much on sentimental marketing and ignores the in-depth exploration of the core value of the film, resulting in insufficient appeal. The failure of The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero, should serve as a wake-up call for the industry, reminding filmmakers, what really impresses the audience is not the superficial gimmicks, but the solid content and sincere creative attitude. Only by respecting the work itself can we win the recognition of the market and the audience. The film market needs more talented directors like Guo Fan and Xiao Zhan, and the audience should be more rational and resist those films that are not of good quality. Only in this way can the film market move towards health and prosperity. Guo Fan and Xiao Zhan represent a new height of Chinese film creation. With works such as The Wandering Earth and Nezhe, The Devil Boy Comes to the World, they have demonstrated excellent narrative skills and unique artistic style. Their polishing of works, strict pursuit of details, and respect for the audience's aesthetics are exactly the attitudes that contemporary filmmakers should have. Their success proves that high-quality content and sincere creation are the key to winning the market and word of mouth. At the same time, the rational choice of the audience is also an important force to promote the progress of the film market. In an era of highly developed information, audiences are no longer just passive recipients, but a consumer group with judgment and voice. When audiences learn to reject those shoddy films that rely on traffic stars or sentimental hype, the market will naturally lean towards high-quality works. This positive feedback mechanism will prompt filmmakers to pay more attention to content innovation and artistic expression, rather than blindly pursuing short-term interests. A healthy and prosperous film market is inseparable from the creator's dedication and the audience's support. Only when creators adhere to the spirit of originality and the audience maintains aesthetic independence can the film industry continue to grow in a virtuous circle and produce more truly touching masterpieces. I hope that future filmmakers will pay attention to the quality of films and bring more excellent works to the audience. Fans should also treat idols' works rationally and not blindly support unqualified films. This is the best protection for idols in the film market. As a comprehensive art form, the core value of film lies in the depth of content and artistic expression. Producers should abandon the mentality of quick success and pay attention to script polishing, actor performance and production details. Only by creating with heart can they win the recognition of the audience and the return of the market. Excellent works can not only enhance the value of the film itself, but also bring long-term positive effects to the actors and the entire team. Fans' support is important, but a rational attitude is more constructive. To truly love idols is not to blindly pursue every work, but to evaluate their performance with an objective eye and encourage them to break through and grow. Rational consumption and sincere feedback can help idols realize their own shortcomings and motivate them to continue to improve in future works. For the film market, a healthy ecology requires the joint efforts of creators, audiences and fans. Only when creators insist on quality first, audiences maintain independent thinking, and fans support rationally, Can the three form a benign interaction to promote the continuous development of the entire industry? Only in this way can film art radiate real vitality and become a cultural carrier that touches people's hearts and resonates. Judging from the response of fans, everyone expressed different views on the media's exposure that The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero, had a huge loss of $600 million box office at a cost of $400 million. Many fans pointed out that the film's single-day data and attendance rate performed well, and even achieved a reverse decline, which in itself has already demonstrated the market's recognition. Therefore, it seems a bit unreasonable that the scheduling rate continues to be at the bottom. Everyone calls on the theaters to reasonably adjust the scheduling according to the real viewing enthusiasm and market demand, and give the film more opportunities to show. In the face of the current box office situation, the support of fans is particularly critical. Under limited scheduling conditions, it can still maintain a good attendance rate, which fully demonstrates the appeal of the film itself and the cohesion of the fan group. However, fans also rationally call for supporting idol works to be based on actual viewing and word-of-mouth communication, and to expand the audience base of the film by recommending friends around them to watch the film, so as to help the work gain wider recognition. As for the Dubon score of 5.5, fans generally expressed a clear understanding of this and believed that the score should not be the only reference standard. There are complex factors behind the score, which may be affected by many aspects such as the external evaluation environment and the subjective differences of the audience. Therefore, it is recommended that the audience go to the theater in person and judge the true quality of the film based on their own viewing experience. A truly good work can stand the test of time on the audience, and the reputation will gradually settle with the real feedback of more audiences. In short, I wish Xiao Zhan all the best, and congratulate excellent films such as Nezhe, The Devil Boy Conquers the Dragon King and Detective Chinatown 1900 for their success in both box office and reputation, which has truly achieved universal acclaim. The success of these works is not only due to excellent production and innovative narrative, but also inseparable from the audience's recognition and support for high-quality content, showing the increasingly mature aesthetic orientation of the Chinese film market. As an excellent and powerful artist, Xiao Zhan has always won the love and recognition of the audience with his professional attitude and unremitting efforts. His performance in The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero, is also trustworthy. Whether it is the shaping of the role or the delicate interpretation of emotions, it shows his increasingly improved acting skills. Although the film has experienced some challenges in box office and market feedback, this cannot negate Xiao Zhan's outstanding performance in it and his efforts for the role. The success of film and television works is often affected by many factors, including market environment, publicity strategies, and differences in audience expectations. However, what really touches people's hearts is always the actor's sincere interpretation of the role and the team's persistent pursuit of the quality of the work. I believe that Xiao Zhan will continue to break through himself in future works and bring more wonderful roles and unforgettable performances. Let us continue to support excellent film works and look forward to Xiao Zhan continuing to create new glories in his future acting career.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.